Ready? All right, Blades fans, welcome back to another edition of the Tiny Tykes pregame show on the Blades Broadcast Network. Here we are up here in Crookston, Minnesota, where the BW Blades are set to take on the Crookston Pirates. And last time we came to you from this barn, it was a pretty good game, Jess. I think it's a 3-2 Crookston decision. But the Blades, I think, last year kind of took some strides and started to play a little bit more as a team and started to change the course of their season, or at least show themselves what they had last year after the Crookston game. I thought it was a big turning point.
Yeah, that game last year, and I think we talked about this last week, was probably the most complete game of the season as a team, and everything seemed to work for them that night. Defense on out, goaltending out the defense off the forwards, and that's kind of what you want to see is team unit play in order to be successful. And unfortunately, they came up a little bit short, but it wasn't because of not doing the right things. And hopefully this year we can flip the script on that one and maybe be a 3-2 victor in this game.
So the Crookston Pirates coming to this game probably a little bit improved from last year. Returned some of their top scorers from last season. But the Blades team is coming in here with maybe a little bit of confidence, which is not something that we're used to saying. But coming off a big win against a Wilmer team where they found themselves in a back-and-forth battle, and like we talked about during the game, kind of needed to find a way to win the game, just as a matter of proving to themselves that they were capable of it. And now that they did, they maybe have a little bit more belief in themselves, and we should see a little bit more of a confident group here tonight.
Yeah, I would agree. I think last week, although at times was really pretty and at times was not real pretty, I think we did see enough out of them, and like you said, they found a way to win. There's just little things that I think we talked about where some pucks went through the goal crease, and years past, at the end of the game, and years past, that somehow finds a way in the back of the net, and last week it did. And I don't know if it's just we're getting some puck luck or we're creating our own puck luck, but we were able to find ways to win that game, and that's what we want to see.
I agree. I thought Kale battled the puck at times in the Wilmer game, but then came up huge in the third period, and really probably was the reason that they were able to hang on for the win with some stellar stops down the stretch. After the Blaze defense kind of put them in some tough spots with some miscues with the puck.
Yeah, Kale came up big. I can't remember what the shot total, but I think that was the one period where Wilmer outplayed us, and Kale stood up and when his number was called, and did just enough in order to win the hockey game for the team.
So Crookston comes into this game with a little bit of swagger as well, coming off a 8-1 drubbing of Kitson Central, who by all accounts is in a rebuild this year and is going to struggle for most of the season. But then also got a nice win against Red Lake Falls, eking out the win there against, which Red Lake Falls usually has a pretty strong team. They're never going to be world beaters, but they always play hard and they are tough out. So Crookston comes in with a little bit of confidence tonight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the matchup is. Again, it's always fun to watch scoreboards early in the season, but right now it's both teams have two games under their belt, and Crookston is 2-0. We easily could be 2-0 right now. We're 1-0-1. But yeah, we'll see where we kind of stack up against the competition with this matchup.
So the Pirates are bringing in their top scorer, returner from last year, junior, and number 3, Jay Reese. He's leading the Pirates right now with 2 goals and 3 assists. Pirates also bring back junior defenseman number 10, Tate Hamry, who is sitting at 2 goals and 1 assist with 3 points. And he's a big boy. He goes 6'4", 220, and by all accounts is a good puck mover and a physical defenseman on the back end. So the Blades are going to have to keep track of the top line, especially of Garrett Fisher, Gavin Akos, and Jay Reese for the Pirates.
Yeah, I mean, that number 10, he's a little intimidating. You don't usually see 6'4", 200-some-pound defensemen or hockey players at high school level.
No, he's a big boy. He kind of looks like Almost just watching him here in warm-ups looks like maybe a Division I player out there with some high school kids.
Yep.
He's a big boy. We'll see how well he moves. Evidently can shoot the puck pretty well. And then in goal tonight, we have getting the start number 33, Parker Kelly, who is the 6'2", 185 senior for Crookston. Sitting at a .939 save percentage, probably not having been tested real strongly just yet, but still a quality goaltender for the Pirates. On the Blades side, after his outbreak in the Wilmer game, Easton Nepple leading the team in points right now with 3 goals and 1 assist for 4 points, and then followed up by his line mate Jackson Lopez, who has 3 assists and 1 goal, again for 4 points. And I think that second line is going to be the dangerous one again, just like it was in the Wilmer game. If they're sleeping, sometimes not much is happening, but all of a sudden when they get woken up, look out, because they can really strike in a heartbeat. And we saw that with their quick play and transition. Bobby Nepple completing the hat trick in the Wilmer game.
Yeah, that line was very opportunistic, and that's what we want to see out of them. That first line last week, again, they're up here again, Kai, Isaiah, and Mike. They played a very consistent game. I loved their game last week, and I'd love to see them, match that same consistency this week. Wasn't too much of a threat too often, but you know what? They pinned them back in their own zone, and they hardly ever spent any time in their own D zone.
Yeah, kind of a first line checking line in a lot of ways. Yeah. They'll get in on the forecheck. They'll kind of try to grind teams down, and then Mikey Peterson getting the game winner off a nice tip play where he's just kind of taking abuse out front, finds a way to get his stick on the puck, and it's over the goalie's shoulder. Starting on defense tonight will be Matt Peterson and Charlie Ekren. I thought Matty had a pretty good game against Wilmer, but struggled at times with the puck in his own end, maybe trying to do too much. Hopefully we see him move the puck up ice a little bit quicker tonight.
Yeah, Matt I think wanted some of those plays back, and I chatted with him a bit after the game, and he acknowledged that, and that's what good hockey players do, is they recognize when maybe they didn't have the best game possible, and I suspect that Matt is going to improve immensely this game and as the season progresses, because he's a competitive kid and he's highly skilled, and he's going to want to win just as much as anybody else.
He's a gamer, that's for sure, and he usually does bounce back strongly.
Yep.
If he, even just after a tough shift, having coached him throughout his career, if he goes out and makes a mistake, he's very motivated to go out and right the wrong there pretty quickly. So in goal tonight will be number 33, Cale Gilbertson for the Blades, a sophomore goalie, sitting at a 87% save percentage for Cale. One area, just kind of looking through some stats that I thought the Blades were already in a little bit of hot water with, was their penalty kill. It's sitting only at a 60% kill conversion right now. We'd like to see that jump by a good 20-25 points here.
Yeah, I wonder if Coach Wertz might have that in the practice plan for this time since Wilmer game until now. That was something that was very detrimental, and if they can't fix that, then they have to figure out a way not to get in the box, because that's not going to work very well long term against a team like Crookston.
No, I agree. Well, this should be a good one tonight. We'll see a pretty even match. We'll see how the teams come out. It'll be interesting to see what Crookston brings out tonight too. I think they're just a little bit improved from last season. We'll see. But it'll be a good one either way. I really liked the game last year from the Blades. If they can come out with that intensity and be ready to play for puck drop, it should be a close contest down the stretch. Well, that's all we have for the Tiny Tykes pregame show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes for puck drop. Stay tuned. All right, hockey fans, welcome back. Just getting ready here for starting lineups for the two clubs.
Starting lineup for the Blades. In goal, number 33, Gale Jordan. At defense, number 8, Matt Peterson.
Big for him. Go right out, go right out.
At defense, number 24, Charlie.
So it's Gilbertson, Peterson, and Ekman getting the start so far. And then the top line of Mike Peterson, Isaiah Brushert, and Kai McDonald for the Blades.
And the rest of the Blades. Now the starting lineup for your Crookston Pirates. In goal, number 33, Parker Kelly.
So for the Pirates, it'll be number 33, Parker Kelly.
Tate Hamry.
Number 10, Tate Hamry getting the start on defense.
Number 22, Grant Funk.
Along with partner Grant Funk.
At forward, number 3, Jay Reese.
Right wing will be Jay Reese.
At forward, number 12, Garrett Fisher.
Left wing will be number 12, Garrett
And
Fisher.
at forward, number 25, Gavin Office.
Starting at center, 25, Gavin Hawkes.
And coach Josh Hardy.
So here we go. We'll have the anthem, and then we'll be back for puck drop.
If you're able to please rise, remove your head here for the play of the national anthem. Your official sports night game are referee Kurt Larson, referees Tyler Hagel, and your linesman Brent Stollinger.
Well, here we go. Beautiful facility up here in Crookston. Not much of a crowd on hand tonight. Unless they're all on the same side we are, we can't see them. But otherwise, kind of sparse. And I thought we had a little bit better crowd last year.
Yeah, great barn, great atmosphere. Wish there was a little bit more people here to enjoy what hopefully we're going to see as a great matchup here between the Blades and Pirates here.
So Crookston, part of the Mariucci Conference, a lot of history from this program that's maybe fallen on tougher times, probably in the last 8 to 10 years, I suppose. But a lot of history dating back to the 70s, 60s, probably. A long-time member of the Mariucci Conference. The crowd program. So a lot of history, even as you walk around the rink and see some of the old photos, it's kind of neat to see some of that old stuff. So the Blades in their road dark, Crookston in yellow. Brand new unis, still looking sharp for the Blades. So here we go. Blades are going to control. Peterson in his zone in. Headman's the puck cross ice to McDonald. He's going to get in the zone. Takes a hit. And the puck is turned over. On your way. Boom, and a goal for the Blades right off the bat. It's Isaiah Broschert from Matt Peterson. Puck comes low, works it out front, and catches Crookston off guard. So it's all three of them, 19, 10, and 4, in on the goal early, 16:42. Nice start for the Blades, and that's exactly the kind of start you need on the road.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. That little centering pass, goalie was cheating off the one side, trying to play the wraparound, and they caught it with a wide open net.
So some stun looks on the Pirate faces right now, and on the Pirate coaching staff here. So a little bit of an explanation coming over for Crookston's coaches. I think he's wondering about the net being maybe slightly dislodged. So 16 seconds in, and the Blades have a 1-0 lead. So again, it's Broschert from Peterson and McDonald, and Crookston's going to control. So they're going to cross the red and get the zone. Luke Craig is going to defend in the far side corner. So puck goes around to the near side. Hoffman's in there on a check. Cassie doing battle. Still a scrum along the wall. Crookston, nope. Now they're going to come away with it. Hoffman still pins his man to the wall. Cassie comes back in. Puck up to the point, shot on net. Rebound in the slot, controlled by Hoffman. He's going to play it up to Lopez, just out of reach, and we'll get an icing. Defensive zone draw for the Blades.
Yeah, it looked like Pirates were a little bit more awake on that shift right there, and Blades spent the majority of that shift in their own end, and nothing really too dangerous. Everything stayed on the perimeter, but nevertheless, it was a fail on getting the puck out and getting down the other end.
So Hamry's going to control for the Pirates. He's going to work the puck low. Pincinel interrupts his ideas. Puck turned to the slot. Quick shot. Goes wide. This is the Pirates' second line. Hamry down low. He's a good one. He can move. He's the 6'4" player we were talking about in the open. So Xander Clinton doesn't quite get the red line, and puck's going to get iced once again. Crookston's going to roll with their second line of Michael Bachow, Ryan Street, Brandon Colburn.
Yeah, it's going to look like Tate's going to play all over the ice here tonight, huh?
So Blades are going to control it. It's Craig up to the middle. And Isaiah Broschert hits the line with speed. Turned over. And icing's going to get waved as Hoffman's back in time. He's going to give a hard rim on the near side to McDonald. He has trouble with it. Puck's turned over to Street. He mishandles. Puck comes to the line, and he's going to dump it deep to his partner, Liam Larson. Larson's controlling play down in the corner. Now the Blades are going to come away with it. It's Craig to Peterson. Peterson takes a hit, gets the puck out to neutral ice. McDonald gives chase. Puck's dumped down, and icing's waved. Craig to Hoffman to McDonald on the near side wall. He's going to try to throw it across, and it comes out to the neutral zone where Crookston's going to control and again dump it down and keep the pressure on the Blades. They've had a little bit of jump here since they surprised by that early goal. Knappel's going to come away with it. Snappel and Lopez up the ice. Snappel with speed, crosses the line, cuts back, hits Lopez. Lopez can't control. He's going to round the net. With two defenders on him, now it's to Cassie. Cassie just centers it, and it's off a skate, and it almost went in the net. Now the Blades with some jump. As Knappel circles high in the zone. Controls to the far side wall. It's going to dump deep, and it's somewhere.
It's out of the playing area.
In players' equipment, or did it go over the glass?
It went over the glass.
So good response from the Knappel Lopez Cassie line to get their wheels turning a little bit. Put the pressure back, and Crookston's in for a minute. Crookston was coming with some steam there.
Yeah, nice little play to the front of the net. Hit a skate, almost went in. It was a nice little look there.
Yeah, it was real close to being 2-0 there off a fortuitous bounce for the Blades. Puck's cleared to neutral ice. Akron's back. Peterson trips and falls, but regains his feet, and the puck is rimmed around. Have trouble with it on the near side wall. Ritter's coming down to defend. Crookston still controls. It's up to Hamry. Hamry fires a shot on net. Turned away by Gilbertson. The puck comes to the near side corner to Clinic. Clinic's looking to make a play. And he's just going to skate it out. Gets it up to Pensinel. Pensinel trying to reach it. Has some trouble. Can he get back on side? He does. Puck's dumped into the Pirate zone. Hard hit on the near side wall. The Blades are going to control. Tries to kick it out to the point. Now it comes across. Hoffman walks in, snaps one, and he scores! Hoffman threads the needle. I'm not sure if Peterson got a stick on that on the way through or not, but nice play by number 2 with his head up. He's the first through the knuckle pile. It looks like he's going to get credit.
Yeah, I couldn't see who fed him here off the ball, but that was great to find Josh coming through on the weak side there. And Josh was patient, picked his head up, and found a spot. So
again, another opportunistic play by the boys in black here. Cycle low, control the puck, get it across, and shot to the net, and it's in. So a 2-0 game here as the Blades are going to ice the puck. So 12:56 to go in the first. Shots are 2-1 Blades, but they have a 2-goal lead. So we'll check the score. There was Hoffman from somebody in Clinic. I missed the second or the first assist, I should say. So Brusher tries to clear the zone, sends it into his own bench. And we'll have a defensive zone face-off, as they say. He played the puck out of bounds.
Kudos to Coach Wurtzman not flinching right there when the puck comes right at him.
Man of steel. Ice water in his veins. Puck's turned over to McDonald on the near side. He's going to get the zone. He gets it down into the corner and he's going to put pressure on. Peterson checks the puck carrier. It's turned back. He almost ran into the ref there, had a little bit of trouble. Now Luke Craig's going to pinch down and hold the zone. Brusher tries to handle. Crookston's going to come away with it. Tegan Lubinski for the Pirates is going to break the puck out. Puck comes over the line. Shot. Hits Kale's trapper. Laid there for a minute. The Blades regain. Hoffman's going to pick the puck up. Tries for McDonald out of his reach. You say he didn't touch it. And we'll get another icing on the Blades.
Got a little bit more touch on that exit pass right there, and maybe we can go down the ice and not have to have a D-zone face-off. But nevertheless, kind of a safe play.
I think McDonald was out of gas. So Liam Larson leans in for the Pirates against number 17, Grayson Cassidy. Blades are going to control the face-off. It's rimmed around to Neppel. He does battle with some Pirate defenders there. Lopez gets it out of the zone up to Neppel. He's going to get it deep, and Cassidy will be the first man there with Hamry giving chase. Hamry's going to come away with it on a slick stick play, but now it's back to Cassidy. Cassidy puts it towards the net. Lopez is knocked over, and that is off. Parker Kelly maybe gives it a couple extra pushes just so the referee saw it.
Yeah, it's a smart play by the goaltender there. The net was clearly off, and the ref didn't see it right away. So
now he's trying to assist. It's like he's slightly annoyed here. Well, as that happens, let's check the time. It's 11:32 to go in the first. As they get the net situated. So it's Cassidy, Neppel, and Lopez on the ice. There's Matt Peterson and Akron at the point in the offensive zone draw. So Pirates are going to control. Hamry gives it a hard around. Lopez gives chase, and he's going to hold the zone. Neppel's there now too. Puck's up in the air, and Crookston's going to get the clear. Comes across to Peterson. Back to his partner. Has trouble with it. Shot off the crossbar. Now puck is out as Grant Funk's going to give chase. And we got a whistle, I think.
Yeah, whistle.
Not sure what the whistle is for. The players heard it right away. So a nifty play there by Jay Reese coming in off kind of a miscue maybe by the Blades defenders there trying to go D to D. and rings one off the iron.
Yeah, that's a bit of a dangerous play. Maybe you want to see your weak side D sink down a little bit lower and create a little bit more depth on that pass.
Well, those are some of the things I think we saw in the last game where we got ourselves into trouble. So a shot from the Pirates' blue line, still scramble in front. Claire's going to control. He's going to send it back to Brennan Ritter. Hamry fires one again because he's got several shots on goal at this point.
Yeah, Ken definitely isn't afraid to shoot the puck.
So Pincinel comes away with it. He's going to get the puck up to Clinner. Clinner has a little trouble with it, gets the red, and he's going to send it hard around. As Ritter will give chase. Hamry's there for the Pirates. He plays it up the wall. And back to neutral ice, and it's turned back. Pincinel first man there. He's going to make his man miss as he almost gets to the net. Now he's down. As Hamry's going to come away with a head of steam, he's going to get it up to number 12. And that's played over the line. It's Reese. Reese goes down hard on a big hit from Brennan Ritter. Now it's a 2-on-2. Peterson's jumping in, trying for the shot to play to the net there, but it's deflected. Peterson's still going to control. Puck to the high slot. McDonald fires.
Might get a little bit of jump there.
Glove and into the netting. Excuse me. Yes, he did.
Yes.
Up in the rush, moving his feet. What you like to see. He's a dangerous player.
Yeah, that was a nice first half of that shift for Mikey. I'd like to see him to keep that speed going here. It'd be great to capitalize on that effort right there.
So we got the Machow Street and Colborne line out. Is number six Ryan Street comes across the line, plays offside. McDonald's going to get to the puck. He picks it up and backhands it to Mikey Peterson. Mikey's going to dump it towards the net. Brusher's going to come down hard. McDonald turns the puck over on the near side wall, and it's back into the corner. McDonald checks his man. He gets through. That's 15, Riley Benson. Josh stands his man up at the line. Puck's turned away. Here he comes again. Good back pressure from Isaiah. Puck gets into the blade zone. It'll do bad around the near side wall. Brusher sends it around to Peterson. Peterson head up. Back to Josh Hoffman, who's going to come away with it on a nifty play to get out of the zone. Hoffman crosses the line. Shot to the net's deflected. Brusher's there. He controls. Has trouble. Defended well from some Crookston defenders. And they're going to come away with it as Lopez was in close contact. So it's Craig to Hoffman. Hoffman back through. Grayson tries to get a stick on it. Can't quite get the zone. Crookston's going to dump it in. As Hoffman's going to be the first man there to play it. Well, Connor Hansen gets chase for the Pirates. Hamry sends it back. Ooh, misplay by Hoffman. Puck doesn't quite get in. Kale gets ran over, and that should probably be a penalty, but I don't see an arm in the air.
Yeah, that's a tough play right there. Goaltending, running into a goaltender like that defensively. Yeah, look at that. He didn't pull up on that.
No, he almost jumped into him.
Yep.
And we're not going to get a call there.
That's a dangerous play.
So it's Gavin Acas. No, Jay Reese is in to take the draw. So the puck's behind the Blades net. Lopez is going to pick it up as Reese gives chase. Lopez behind his own net. He's going to cycle it back. Matthew Peterson up to Grayson Caston. He gets through it. Bobby Nepple gets a stick on it to avoid ice and puck behind the Crookston net. They're just going to send it hard around. The Blades could get caught here in a 2-on-1 if they're not careful. So puck's played deep by Garrett Fisher. It's going to come out to Hammer. He's going to hold the line. Spins off the wall. Tries to make a play. Defended well by Jackson Lopez. Shot gets through from the blue line. Kale saw it the whole way. Makes a pad save. Peterson's going to pick it up in his own corner. Can't get the clear. Play to the front by the Crookston forward. Didn't work out. Puck turned over. Steered away to the corner. So Hamry pinches down. Can't get the hold. Blades are going to go for a change. Riley Benson plays the puck to Hamry. Hamry's going to play it back up the wall, but it's picked off there by Matty Peterson. He's going to chip it off a face mask. And it's turned back by Crookston, who's going to send the puck to Hoffman. Now it goes D to D in the Blades zone. It's off a Crookston stick, so no ice. Xander Klinnert's going to give chase. Riley Benson just going to skate it out of his own end. He gets the puck up on the wing. Crookston player's going to circle the net. Luke Craig's in defense. Klinert picks the puck up. He's going to try to get it clear, but can't quite get it. It's going to be turned back now. Hoffman rounds the net. Doesn't like what he sees, so he's going to chip it to neutral ice. Riley Benson's going to play it there. And it's turned back in the Blade zone. So the Pirates have been a little bit more jump here lately. And now we're going to get a tripping penalty on Pensacola.
Well, here we go. We can test the PK. Something that was that we talked about here in the pregame about they need to fix this. Pucks need to be out. We need to win the loose puck races that we can and defend the middle.
So it's McDonald and Brushard on the kill with Peterson and Akron, and they get the clear, which they've been having trouble with at times, just making a strong play off the wall, almost maybe trying to be too delicate. Brushard takes his man hard into the wall on a nice forecheck. How he makes a man miss, puts it to the net with his offensive partner McDonald going to the net. And that's the type of physical play the Blades really need to have if they're going to be successful. Good, hard, strong forecheck, dummies his man into the wall, and that was number 12, Garrett Fisher. Got the worst end of that deal.
Yeah, I love that play by Larry there. That was just a one-man show right there.
So McDonald's going to make Hamry turn the puck over, but now it's skated away to safety as the Pirates cross the line with speed. Hamry up in the play. Now they're going to try to look to set up here. So the Pirates going to work it from low to high, back to the middle. Shot, Kale saw it the whole way, turned away. Akron's going to do battle in the near side corner. He's going to give it a hard rim. Brush's going to give chase. Nice move off the wall and to the front. Ooh, that was close.
Nice quick feet there by Kale. That thing was being dropped back. It's a nice play.
So Kelly tries to play the puck up, but it goes right to Lopez, who's walking in. Almost had a look. Plays still down low in front of Crookston's net as their Blades forecheck's giving him trouble. And here we got almost a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Lopez sends it across the nipple. He's being harassed by a defender. So the Blades kill looks pretty good here from an offensive standpoint. They're giving Crookston some trouble early on. Lopez is going to control. He gives it back to Craig. Craig's going to fire it down. Neppel's stalking the Crookston defender. So we got 28 seconds to go in the power play for Crookston as they come across the line. Backdoor play. Nice look from Crookston. Beautiful save by Kale. Now it's turned away to Neppel, so it's a 2-on-1. Neppel and Lopez. Neppel's clock shoots off the bar. I believe he got the corner of the bar there. Parker Kelly might have got a piece of that. He was looking short side top cheds and almost had it.
5 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Blades. That penalty kill has gone exactly where we'd like to see a penalty kill go.
So that'll improve the statistics in the Blades with a little bit more jump up the ice, trying to kill penalties in Crookston's zone instead of their own. And that's the way you want to do it. So Clinton will take the draw. It's controlled by Crookston. Tegan Lubinski's going to turn it away there, and he's going to try to make a long stretch pass. Peterson breaks that up, but the play's offside, and Blades at full strength. So 2-0 here. 4:07 to go in the first period. Blades up, and at times in control, and sometimes Crookston's putting the pressure on. So it's a little bit of a back and forth contest. Reese is going to take the draw. So a little change that I've noticed. Reese started at right wing, and now he's taking the draws as Gavin Ackus has moved over to his spot.
Yeah, they're probably just trying to move their best athletes into key spots from that aspect.
So puck's turned out to neutral ice by Ritter. He's turned away there by Hamry, and they're going to cycle it. The Pirates are going to cycle it back Puck to the weak side as Reese tries to get a puck through. Turned away by Peterson. Hamry at the point. Makes a man miss. No, not quite. Ritter plays right through him. Puck still cleared in. Good stick by Jack Eckert in front of the net. Puck's going to come out to the neutral zone. Leonard's giving chase. Turned over to Peterson. We got a Crookston defender. He falls. Peterson fires. Kelly with the save.
Hey, I like that play. Mikey's hustling. You know, he's going to get rewarded for that. You've been seeing his motor going all night.
So the Blades giving the Crookston defenders some trouble at times with their aggressiveness. They're kind of right in their face. There, Mikey Peterson's coming off the bench with a head of steam and gets a Crookston defender to heel pick and almost has a free pass to the net. So the McDonald has trouble with it on the near side. Crookston's going to come away out of their zone with it. Craig's going to play it there. And now it's turned to Brushard. Brushard back to Hoffman. Hoffman plays a bank pass off the wall to McDonald. He's going to give it a hard rim. Peterson's going to be the first blade there. So Hoffman's going to turn it back in. I think he played it off the referee accidentally. McDonald misses his man. It's Riley Benson. Turns it up. The near side wall. Hoffman's right there, and he's going to hold the zone. He's going to get it back to Peterson. Peterson looks for McDonald. Sees him going to the net, but he's pinned against the wall by Hamry. Puck turned over again with Blades pressure. McDonald's going to pick it up in the high side. Tries to get it through to Peterson. Not quite. Hoffman's going to hold his own. He puts it on the net. And now Crooks is just going to ice because they were feeling the pressure and they needed a defensive change.
Nice shift there by the Blades. They were sustaining a bunch of zone pressure. They kind of just kept the guy real high there and was just reading their breakout and just shutting down every single time they tried breaking the puck out.
So Cassie Nepple-Lopez over the wall with Charlie Ekren and Matt Peterson at the blue line. Lopez is going to pick up the draw, shoots just over the net. His shot was partially deflected. Crookston again turns it out, touches the blade stick, so there is no ice. Braden Colburn gives hard pressure. Puck turned away to Lopez. Lopez coming up, dangling. Gets it up to Cassie. Cassie over the line. Tries to find Nepple, but can't. Lopez is going to pick it up again. He circles back into his own end as the Crookston defender gives chase. Gives a little juke move, and now he's back in their zone. He's going to drop the puck to Cassie. Cassie turns. Hits Peterson. Peterson shoots, goes off his Crookston skate, and that's going to go wide. Puck is played out as Pirates will go for a change. Peterson touched it, so there's no ice. He's going to give it a hard shot down. They say Lopez didn't touch it, but it looked like he did from here.
Yeah, I would second guess that one. I mean, if they don't call the other one that hopped over his stick.
I don't have a good angle, but it looked like he touched it. He certainly made a motion like he did.
We'll call it a home ice advantage.
Yeah. So Pensanolo's going to lean into the defensive zone draw. He's going to lose it clean. It comes out to Lubinski. Lubinski back down on the half wall. Good stick by Pensanol to interrupt that play to the net. So Reese turns it back, and it's going to be rimmed around to Hoffman as Colburn's in there giving chase. Excuse me, that's Fisher. Puck played to Reese. Gilbertson with the save.
Yeah, it finds its
number
way
45, Gavin Ackus, puts the rebound in with 1 minute to go in the period. And I'm not sure, I didn't see what quite happened there on the turnover, but it looked like it came out of the near side corner. Just a kind of a shot, poor angle shot to the net, and rebound laid there for 1 second too long. That's a tough one to give up in the last minute of a real good first period for the Blades. Peterson's going to take the puck and just send her in. Rushard's coming hard. He gives Lubinski all he can handle and turns it over. Puck's on the wall behind the net. Hamry's going to come away with it. McDonald's going to give chase. Puck's played out. And now to the Blades line. Fisher plays it wide of the net. Reese is there. Puck's played up the wall to McDonald, but it gets through Lubinski, and it's going to come all the way down with 29 seconds to go in the period. Kelly sets it up for him. McDonald gives chase. Lopez is there now. Lubinski with a big head of steam comes all the way up the ice, and he's going to get it all the way down the Blade zone with just 16 seconds to play. Puck's turned back to Ekman. He's going to try to make a play to McDonald. Reese is right there to break it up. Puck out to Hamry. Hamry fires off a stick and wide. And Crookston's bringing a little bit of pressure in the period there. The Blades got to do a little bit better job getting the puck to their wings on the walls where they can handle it instead of just kind of throwing it up there and it getting up to the blue line of the Pirates.
Yeah, that Reese is kind of a little menace right there. He kind of sits there and waits in the weeds, looks for that breakout pass or that D-to-D pass, and he's giving us fits there. We're definitely going to have to know when he's out on the ice.
Yeah, he's got a motor. He's all over the place. That's why he's their leading scorer.
Real good first period for the Blades. I think coming away 2-1 on the road. I think we're very happy with that first period there. Obviously, we would like to see that first goal back if we could, but a lot to build off, a lot to look forward to in the second period.
So scoring recap, Blades opened the scoring on a goal from Isaiah Brushert that was assisted by Michael Peterson and Kai McDonald. And then the lead was extended on a goal. I guess I can't remember who scored the second. Remember who scored the second goal? No, I guess we can't remember. I know Clinton was on the assist. I can't remember who got the goal.
Josh.
Oh, yes, Hoffman from – I can't hear that first assist when they announce it here. So it's Hoffman from somebody else in Clinton. And then on the Pirate side of things, I believe they gave the goal to Reese, although I thought it was Ackus. But so it's Reese from Ackus and Fisher for the Pirates with 1 minute to go in the period. So shots are 11-4 in favor of the Pirates. Play, for the most part, pretty even. Maybe Pirates had the ice tilted a little bit at times. But the Blades very opportunistic. And it's nice to see them with the 2-1 lead on the road.
Yeah, the Blades had to kill a penalty that period. Be nice to get it on a power play here in a second, but like we had talked about, the penalty kill through 2 has not been great, and it was great to see us kill that and still come out here with a 2-1 advantage.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the Blades are giving Crookston trouble when they're forechecking them hard. Crookston has some pretty smooth defenders. You can see both Tegan Lubinsky, Tate Hamry, and even Riley Benson at times. You just kind of take the puck and evade pressure and get out of the zone. But if the Blades are on them quick, they have a little bit of trouble. They are prone to turnovers.
Yeah, I think there was one play that stood out to me when we talked about their defense and actually one of our guys going. And you saw periodically with Tate out there, our guys would shy away from him because of his size. But there was a particular time where the puck went out of the point, went to Tate, and Ritter went up and he played the body. And I think it kind of surprised them. You guys are typically shying away, and that's the type of play, especially with big bodies like Brennan Ritter. We want to see him make that play, hit that guy.
Well, he's a big kid, and it's going to take another big kid like a Brennan Ritter to really check him well. Although we have had a few other guys try and check him, and I think they got the worst end of the deal. But still, you're still getting in his way. You're still slowing him down. And so I hope they continue that here in the second. As far as the Blades go, probably just a little bit better puck management in their own end here in the second. I thought they looked real good at times in Crookston's zone. It could have easily been 3-1, 4-1 on a couple of looks. Bob Nepple hit a short side pipe. And there was a play to the front that kind of kicked off a skate and just missed the far side pipe. So real easy. Although being outshot 11-4, Blades could have easily been up 4-1 here after the first. Yeah. So as long as they stay on their toes and off their heels, they should be in good position here when the second comes around.
Yeah, I would agree. It was a good-looking period. I think we played pretty simple. We weren't forcing too much, which was going to be a key to this game and winning this hockey game.
Well, I'm sure Crookston's going to get regrouped here between periods and come back with at least ready to start the second period. They would maybe look like they were caught off guard to start the game there. And I think they were a little bit surprised by that quick goal, just 16 seconds in from the Blades. But I'm sure they'll regroup and have a strong start to the second. So the Blades need to come with a little bit of a match for that push when puck drops here shortly. So we got about 8 minutes to go in the intermission. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back shortly.
Yeah, I got that
Probably
text
too
too.
close together.
Is that what it is?
Well, it might be that one mic. Your mic doesn't
He
have.
said it. He said it's me. He said I sound like I'm in a tunnel.
Yeah, that's what we were last time too.
Yeah.
Remember I said I think we have a bad mic. Yours doesn't have a. Oh, it does have HDMI. But that's a charger.
That's
That's the charge.
I have the cable if you need it.
So I've got that right there. Yeah, but that's
You need a USB-C.
yeah. I got
A USB-C.
I have that here.
Was that's not even a USB-C. It's I wonder if you go through USB-C to USB-C, plug it in,
Try it.
Probably not. Well, maybe.
We can test it. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test.
It's over here. You guys, you got a 13-second delay.
I like that.
All right, welcome back. Here we are at the Crookston Community Center, getting ready to start the second period action between BW Blades and the Crookston Pirates. So an entertaining first. It saw the Blades score early at 16 seconds and then add a second one before giving one up late in the period as Crookston got back on track. So here we go. Brushert and Reese to take the draw. Brushert's going to control. Akron to Peterson. He headmans the puck. And it's deep in the zone. McDonald's going to give chase to Lubinsky. Lubinsky sends it to his partner, Riley Benson. And there's a high flip. Icing's waved. It's Crookston with control low in the Blade zone. And that's Reese. Jay Reese turns it back off the referee. Peterson controlled for a split second. And now it's back to Reese. Centering play. Shot and a goal. So it looks like that's 25, Gavinakis from Reese. And this line has been dangerous tonight. So a good forecheck by Jay Reese makes some stuff happen. And it's a quick load of high play. It's like it caught Kale off guard just a bit. And
yeah, it was just a nice
2-2 game.
Nice little cycle between those three forwards. Get us out of position.
The Blades are going to control Hoffman. Hoffman to Cassie. Cassie tries to go cross ice to Nepple. Benson has trouble with the puck. He's going to give it up. And then Crookston's going to take it right back. Puck's played to the sidewall here. Shot just over the crossbar because that was number 12, Garrett Fisher, coming in. And shot and a goal from Fisher. It looks like he got bumped down.
This was not the start we were looking for this period. Looks like the boys came out a little flat.
So tough goal there from the side angle of the net. Not sure what happened. He caught Kale off guard just a bit. But the team in yellow certainly has a little bit more jump right now than the Blades. So again, Crookston moving their feet, and Jackson Lopez is going to go to the box for a trip.
Yeah, see what the PK can do here. I think they gave up a couple looks in the last penalty kill, but they also generated about as much offense as the Pirates did.
So it's going to be Brushert and McDonald again. Puck is controlled there by Colburn. Now it's worked high. Back out of Colburn, just off his tape. Puck played behind the net. Akron does battle in front. Puck kicked out high. Kaminsky shot off a teammate. And that puck is turned back as McDonald couldn't get the clear. Akron's got it in his feet in the corner. And he turned back up to the point. Lubinsky for the Pirates controls. He kicks it down to Colburn. Colburn behind the net to Liam Larson. Back to Colburn. McDonald gives chase, gets a good stick on the puck. As Street comes into control, and Akron's going to get the clear, and the Blades will change forwards. So Peterson and Casti will come out. Lubinsky's going to cross the red with speed, hit in the zone. Now he's going to make a play to the net. Shot. Kale with the big save. Play to the slot. Reese is going to control there. Another play to the slot. It's going to come up high. Lubinski's going to go back to Reese, but he airmails it to him. He can't control. Bacchus is going to circle for the Pirates. Now he gives it back to the point. Shot. Ekman eats it. Rebounds right there for the taking. Kale turns that away. So Crookston's going to control. They're going to work it off the half wall. Now back down low. As they cycle to Reese. He's going to come off the wall. Tries to make a play to the front. Ekman takes that one, and he's tired as he's been out there for the full time of the penalty so far. And Cassidy's taken down. I'm not sure why there's no call, as Crookston defender didn't even attempt to play the puck. The Blades get a second kill as Lopez comes across the ice. Cassidy gives chase. Crookston's going to control, back across the red. Across the line, shot to Kale. Kale's going to save that. It's going to come over to the near side corner. Pincinel has trouble controlling. Pearson's still out there. So is Ekman. They've been out there for a good 3 minutes now. Hamry at the blue line. Gets it to the nets. Pad saved by Gilbertson. We got another penalty coming on the Blades. Well, that's 3 in a row. So that's interference on Matthew Peterson.
Yeah, that's
a pretty soft call as I'm watching the replay here. He just kind of bumped his man and went down pretty easy, especially after we see Grace and Cassie get mugged at the blue line. So power play again for the Pirates. Puck's going to come back to Craig. He's going to hammer it around. It's Brushert and McDonald here again. McDonald's going to come hot. Puck played. No goal. It goes post to post and out. That was a close one. All right. Craig is going to give chase. As Street rounds the net with his head up, turns and fires one. Dale turns that away. Now it's back to Ryan Street up in half wall. Lubinski fires. That's turned away. Looks like Street lost his stick. Brushard's trying to turn it up. Street holds it in. Way off the wall by the Crookston defender. He's trying to get to the front of the net. He rounds. Hoffman battling. Street to the front of the net all alone, but couldn't control. Puck goes behind the net. Hoffman still doing battle up front. McDonald comes up, tries to block it. It gets turned away. Craig controls in the corner. Now he's going to get it to his partner Hoffman. Hoffman's going to fire it around. Lubinski's not going to get there in time, but he is going to get there in order to negate icing. He chips the puck over, comes in with steam, gives it back to the slot. Shot hits Luke Craig. A good 2 feet wide of the net, and it's turned back down the ice by the Blades. They'll get fresh legs on the kill with Lopez and now Nepples out there. Lubinski comes over the red, taps the net. Hoffman interrupts. He gets it right back. Puck's turned to the near side wall. It's controlled there by the Pirates. They cycle it back down to Reese. He tries to make a play to the front. He's turned away, and now the Blades will get the clear as we got 15 seconds to go on the third penalty of the game for the Blades. Puck's turned over. Ooh. Lopez is hammered.
And no call there.
And the puck wasn't even near him, and there's no call. Gilbertson goes to play the puck. Sent back to Hoffman. He's going to control Lopez, sends it across to Ekman. Ekman up to Bobby Neppel. He comes over the wall, tries to get it to Cassie, just out of his reach. Lopez is the first man there for the Blades. He's going to cycle high and now turn it back down low. It doesn't get there. Crookston's going to try to clear the puck up the ice. Colburn comes over the line, interrupted by Peterson. Cassie takes his man in hard. Lopez is tripped up, and there's no call again. Lopez went down there trying to play the puck. He plays his man hard on the wall. Attempted center play. Ekman's going to come away with it. He's got Lopez on the far side, just out of his reach. Hamry will be the first man there for the Pirates. He's going to turn it up with speed. And looks like the Blades are going to go back to the box again as Ekron took down Hamry for the 4th penalty in a row. And at some point, there will be a revolt.
Yeah,
Not from the Blades bench, from this press box, because this is ridiculous.
We watched 3 non-calls here. And you guys, I don't like to pick on refs or anything like that, but yeah, if you call that, there's probably 2 or 3 that you got to call ahead of that, especially a dangerous hit on Jackson over there.
When you've called 3 in a row, they gave you plenty of opportunity to at least give them one back without reaching too much, especially on Lopez behind the net. They didn't make the call. So the Blades will go again on the kill. Lubensky fires, saved by Gilbertson, and he's going to pull that in.
Definitely going to have to come some adversity here to this game.
Hoffman has words with the referee. Things are getting a little testy after the whistle. So it's Brushert and McDonald again. As Reese digs in for the Pirates. Hoffman still talking to the referee. Shot just goes wide. Garrett Fisher rounds the net. He's looking to go to Hammy. No, he comes back across the box to Reese. Reese gets a shot through. That's steered away. Hoffman goes for the clap bomb to get the clear. Doesn't quite get out as the defender's stick was in his way. Craig's going to be there. Now he's going to circle back behind the net. Reese meets him, and he gives it up around the wall. Fisher works his way down. Nice toe drag shot off the side of the net. Puck's laying loose. It's going to be controlled by the Pirates. Shots deflected. Craig loses it in his skates. Takes a hit. Crookston still controlling. They're going to work it high. Shot gets through, misses wide. Brushert's going to challenge Hamry on the far wall. Hamry's going to control. Now he's going to round the net. Still with it. As he protects the puck well. Hoffman now is going to defend. Reese walks out of the corner. Shot off the side of the net. McDonald's going to get the clear. He turns it right back to Reese. Trouble at the side of the net. Now it's worked high. Blades battling still. And now McDonald's going to get the clear. It's going to be turned over the red and right back. Rusher gets a stick on it with a nice poke check at center ice. So 21 to go in the penalty on the Blades. And I believe it's Ekron in the box. Crookston's going to get the puck back in the zone. We got some tired Blades defenders. Hoffman took one, and he's down. As we have a breakaway.
Yeah,
but Hoffman's still down. And I think we probably could have let that go for a minute, but he didn't.
This long change is definitely hurting us, especially with all these penalty kills we have to kill off here. The puck's not getting out, not getting deep, or getting cleared all the way down to the other side. And so our guys are getting stuck. They're killing penalties for 2 minutes.
Well, they're going to be tired now after killing penalties. So Hoffman's down on the ice here as he took a blast from the blue line. But the Blades working hard on the PK. So we got 5 seconds to go. Shots are now 21-4 as Crookston has been on the power play for the majority of the time here in the second period. We got 8:10 to go in the second. And Blades working hard on their end. The Brusher McDonald line followed up by the Lopez Nepple line, doing a good job on the kill. So Hoffman's going to make his way to the bench here as I don't know where he took that shot, but it looked like kind of the midsection.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that he got up underneath his own power, and hopefully he can shake off whatever just he experienced here and can join his buddies and teammates back in the lineup.
So it's Larson, Street, and Colburn for the Pirates, with Lubensky and Riley Benson at the blue line, and Lopez and Nepple. As Blades are at full strength, they can't get it out, and that's could be costly. Those are the tough plays where you want to see them get it clear. Play right to the slot. Gilbertson's there, and he plays a 5-hole on him as Wyatt Stav could not defend the play. It's a 4-2 game all of a sudden. So the Blades kill the penalty, can't get the clear, and the puck's in the net shortly after. As Ekman's going to take Stav's place on the blue line here. So the third line getting a shift after probably being on the bench most of the second period.
Yeah.
So Ritter's going to take his man down, and he's going to pick the puck up and come across the line. He chips it in. The Blades got a little bit of jump here, as these guys probably are well rested.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we're 10 minutes into the period already. We've been killing penalties the whole period.
So Pirates are going to dump the puck in. Ekman gives chase. He gets it to his partner, Peterson. Peterson up to Ritter. Ritter stops, tries to play the puck to the middle. That's well defended. Ritter knocks down Street, and it comes back to him. Again, tries to make a soft play to the middle. He's just got to skate that puck out at this point. Puck's turned over by Ekman. Shot. Gilbertson's got a glove on it as Evan shocking shoots the puck. So Ritter on the half wall getting 2 pucks there. Probably just needs to get moving up ice.
Yeah, I think we're trying to maybe gripping the sticks a little too tight right now. Just trying to do a little bit too many cute things and just instead of making this simple play.
Well, I like that. I like that energy from the third line. They get in hard on the forecheck, try to create some havoc. So Hoffman buckles his straps, digs in for the draw. The top line for the Blades is out. Puck's played to the near wall here with Luke Craig doing battle. Peterson's going to come away with it. He's looking for McDonald. Not play isn't there. He's going to chip to him. Now it gets to him, and he's going to hammer it in the zone. Brushart's going to give chase. McDonald comes down hard on a puck. He's going to hold the zone. Played to Brushart. He gets a stick out of hammer. He's going to meet him back there. He takes him hard to the wall. Puck's held by Hoffman. Hoffman dumps deep. Comes around to the near side here to Brushart. Brushart's going to try to play it back in. Gets to Peterson. McDonald's there. He tries to center to Brushart. Puck's played up to Luke Craig. Luke Craig comes down. He dumps low. Brushart controls. He tries to make a play back behind the net, and Crookston's going to come away with it, although pressure there from Peterson, and Hoffman's going to turn it right back with speed. Covers of the red. Makes a man miss. Goes wide. Fires. Saved by Kelly. Turned away. Brushart turns. Looks for Neppel. Hoffman's going to hold it again. Tries for Neppel down low. Lopez is there, and it's going to be iced. So some good jump from the Blades here. 2 or 3 consecutive shifts in a row.
Yeah, it's nice to see that we can actually play 5-on-5 here.
Yes.
Maybe we can do it here for the next 6 minutes of this last period or second period, and maybe we can get a power play.
So Casti, Lopez, and Neppel on the ice, with Stav and Peterson on the blue line. So Casti's going to lose the draw to Lubinsky. It's going to come around to Colburn, and he missed it. I believe it'll be an icing, and we'll retreat to the Crookston end and have another face-off.
So, John, what do you tell your guys right now? The period hasn't really gone our way yet. Like, what do you tell the guys on the bench right now just to end this next 6 minutes in a good opportunity, or, try to create some offense?
Stav takes a big hit as he does battle in the neutral zone. And Colburn's going to come over, Fisher's going to come over the line. Puts a shot on off a weak backhand, and it goes in somehow under the arm, and it's a 5-2 game. So the Blades with some good pressure at times, and a bit of an untimely goal there as an innocent-looking play from outside the dot finds its way into the net. So third line will be out here, and Hamry's going to control the head of steam. He's going to come down fire. Kale's going to handle that one.
I think you look at those types of plays. I think we just got to buckle that down and just figure out how to shut down their attack out in the neutral zone.
Puck played to Hoffman behind the Blades net. He's going to get it up to Ritter. Ritter to the middle. Gets through all the way to the far side to Xander Klinert, who we haven't seen much of tonight. He's going to give a cross-ice dump to Ritter. Ritter tries the center, goes off the back of the net. Luke Craig's going to hold, takes a hit, but makes the play. Klinert gives chase. And Hamry will protect the puck and come away with it. And he's a one-man breakout machine. As his big frame can protect the puck, and he's a good skater too. He can find its way out of the zone. So puck in the near side corner. It's played to Pincinel from Ritter. He protects and gets it up to Klinert. He's going to circle back in his end, give it to Hoffman. Hoffman plays it up to Ritter, who can't get a stick on it as Lubinski broke it up. He plays it over the line to Reese. Follows up to play. Reese in his skates, and Crookston's going to control. Give a weak shot on net.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to start connecting on that breakout pass there. We're not finding our guys. Maybe we're not moving off the puck. Need to work better and harder to get into open spaces on that breakout.
So Liam Larson between Braden Colburn and Ryan Street. As Crookston controls the draw. Blades are going to come away with his brusher. Gives the puck. Peterson gives chase. Puck is iced by Crookston.
It'd be nice to see if the Blades could pop one here in the last 4 minutes and make this a 5-3 match before the end of the second here.
So 4 minutes to go in the second. 5-2 game. Seems a little, score's a little lopsided. I don't think the game is that lopsided. It's 4 straight power plays for the Pirates. And I don't know that they scored on one, but they certainly generated momentum.
Oh, yeah.
Played to Peterson at the line. Shot just wide, looking for a tip. Ekman hammers one on. Kelly with the save. Brusher gives good pressure there. Crookston's going to walk out as they cross the line. Riley Benson circles. Now he gives it to his D partner, Lubinski. He shoots wide, but maybe it was a play off the end wall. This is number 27, Michael Bachchow, comes down to make the play. Ekman gives it up to McDonald on the near side wall. He's going to make a man miss. Comes across, gives it over to Casti and goes to the bench. Casti dumps it in. As Lopez and Neppel come over the wall with 3:09 to go in the second. Casti turns it back. Lopez picks it up. Tries for a centering attempt. It's well defended. Street checks Lopez high at the line, but he still gets it back down. Shot. It's laying in the crease. Kelly can't find it. It's turned away by Crookston defender. Lopez turns it over. Casti fans on the puck. Now he dips it into Lopez, and Kelly covers before Lopez can sneak it in.
Yeah, I finally got to see some offense out of that line here this second period, and that line's going to have to get going if they're going to want to come back here.
Agreed. Shout out to coaching legend Dave Worth, who's watching in the comfort of his living room tonight. Blades control the face-off. Fire one on. Neppel's in front with a tip, but it's steered away by Kelly. Ooh, chip play. Ooh, just shot wide by the Crookston player as he made a nice play. Now Neppel turns the puck over. It comes back with Lopez. Neppel fires. Lopez, rebound. Just out of his reach.
Oh, we're going to finally get a power play here. 10 dump Casti there behind the play.
And Blades will ice the puck, but like you say, Grayson Casti got the worst end of that deal as he ran into number 10, Tate Hamry.
Yeah.
And the 6'4", 210 junior put him down. And he's going to get called for the cross check. So 2:08 to go. The Blades will essentially have the rest of the period here on the power play. We'll see what they can do as they have Casti, Neppel, and Lopez with Peterson and Ekman. So Crookston's going to control the face-off. Reese gets the clear for the Pirates. Puck's played back to Lopez. He plays it to Casti, who gives it a chip and is going to give chase. Riley Benson takes it for the Pirates. He plays it back to Lubinski. Lubinski circles away from Ekman. Circles again. plays the puck to Benson, now to Reese. And Reese is going to come over the line. Toe drag, shot and a goal. So miscue by Peterson. Lets the Crookston forward. Reese get by him. Toe drag, shot through a screen. And it's in the back of the net. Just like that, it's 6-2. And what was a 2-0 game for the Blades, Crookston came out in the second period with a little different energy than they started the game with.
Yeah, that was a goal scorer's goal. I'll give him credit on that one. But yeah, that's something we got to shut down.
Yeah.
You can't let one guy go through your whole team.
Puck turned over by Craig. So puck play to McDonald on the far wall. He's going to get the zone and dump it. Nobody there for the Blades. And Crookston's just going to come away with it. So puck is play back for Craig. He's going to give it a hard rim to Peterson with 1:04 to go in the second. Peterson up to Brushert. He'll cross the red. He's going to stop the look to set up. Back to Peterson. He misplays it. And they'll regroup at center ice. Puck played in. Peterson's going to be there. He's going to let it go to the point for Craig. Craig walks to the middle. He's going to play to his partner, Hoffman. Hoffman fires. Shot through a screen. Parker Kelly saw it the whole way as Peterson was right in front. Now it's played to Isaiah Brushert on the near wall with 34 to go in the period. He's going to cycle with Hoffman. Hoffman's going to play it down to McDonald. He misplays it off the end wall. Now it's going to come to McDonald behind the net. He stops, gives a quick one to Peterson. There we go. So it's a quick little play, kind of slow play, then quick pass to Peterson. Peterson made no mistake and hammered the puck in. From just below the dot, maybe caught goaltender Kelly off guard just a bit. And that's something the Blades needed. So we got a 6-3 game with 17 seconds left to go here in the second. And they needed a little bit of a spark after giving up 6 straight goals, technically. So,
yeah, you want a guy like Mikey shooting the puck in that spot. He is a goal scorer and he's a shooter.
He didn't hesitate, did he?
No.
So Hammer's going to fire the puck. Oh, my God. He's going to fire the puck down the ice. I don't know what happened. And that went out. He hit the pipe from like 200 feet. And that could have just as easily been in the net. I'm not sure what happened with Kale there as he had checked out for just a second. But holy smokes, was that close.
Yeah, that was a little too close for comfort. You got to be ready for anything.
Yes, you do. Well, that was an eventful second period. Quite a few goals were scored. I can't keep track of them all in my brain, but Crookston came to play in the second, and it looked like the Blades were mentally checked out at times, including on that last play we just saw there as Hamry took his shot, literally, and almost scored from 200 feet away.
Yeah, I think, obviously that's not the period they wanted. I think they felt pretty confident after the first, and you have to back that confidence up with effort, and I guess what we saw was probably not much of an effort. I think a lot of them probably regret effort that went into that period, and hopefully in this third period, Coach Wurtzma is making the adjustments in the locker room, and we can counterpunch them, and they come back with the effort needed in order to, make a game of this.
Well, I think at times the Blades look really good. They can certainly skate with the Pirates, and they're right there, but then just some mental mistakes, letting zone entries come in. They maybe shouldn't, not shutting down plays in the neutral zone when they should, when they have the opportunity to, not getting the puck out. Yeah. Simple things, really fixable things for the Blades are coming back to bite them here, and Crookston is just taking advantage.
Yeah. If you're on the ice and you see three out there, you got to keep an eye on him the second he touches the puck. You want to take away his time and space. And guys like that, they'll kill you if they keep the puck on the stick.
Yeah, certainly 3 is a water bug. He moves quick. He handles the puck well. I think that top line of Fisher, Ackas, and Reese has been tough for the Blades to handle, but it's also hard to get in a rhythm when you're killing a penalty for 75% of the third or the second period. And then again, your third line sits on the bench, or your guys who aren't on the kill are sitting on the bench. They're getting cold, and so they're out of a rhythm as well. They're not touching the puck. So that's probably part of what happened in the second period. So if the Blades can roll their guys, roll their lines here in the third, but they got to come out with some jump. Crookston looking comfortable now and getting some of their depth players involved at times, and they just look confident at this point now. They look like, well, how often do you see a guy try to score from behind his own goal line? So that's a play where they're feeling comfortable, confident. They're not having pressure, and the Blades need to counter that with again a good, strong forecheck, physical play, and kind of turn the tide. Let them know, hey, we're not going away. So it's a 3-goal differential as we head into the third period. So shots were 25-11 at the end of the second. Blades scoring on the power play, but also giving one up on the power play.
Yeah, that's something that we were looking optimistically on, maybe changing the tide of that period, was getting that power play, and you end up giving up a tally against you, and that's something that we don't want to see. It's to get back in here, you got to play stingy, and you can't be allowing any kind of opportunity. You don't even, the only time that puck should even enter your defensive zone is on an ice, let alone guy carrying it and gaining the zone.
Agreed. So it's Peterson from McDonald to end the period. Scoring recap there, at least for the Blades, and so they'll regroup here between periods, and we'll be back for Puck Drop shortly. Thanks for tuning in. All right, welcome back. Here we are, just about ready for puck drop, third period action up in Crookston, Minnesota. Some out-of-town scores coming in. Morris Benson drops a close one, 4-5 to Litchfield Dassel Cato. Red Lake Falls beats Wadena Deer Creek 9-2. Bagley Foston takes down Lake of the Woods 5-0. Those are some other scores relevant to our area here. And that looks like the majority of them. So getting close to puck drop. Again, thanks for tuning in. Just like to say hi to my nephew, Gordy Hansen, who's watching the stream tonight. Pulled his first Michigan the other day.
Oh,
Guy's
really?
going to be a legend. He's ripping up Mighty Mites or Mini Mites or whatever you call it.
Good for that guy.
Can't wait to get up with the big boys. So here we go, puck drop in the third period. Blades looking to come out and shoot the puck a little bit more this period.
Yeah, I think their game plan should be testing this goalie if they can get the puck down there, and never know what'll go in.
So Crookston's going to control. They're going to come off the wall. Reese with a little centering play. Gilbertson makes 2 saves, 3 saves. It's still loose. Shot again, 4 saves. Turn back out to Lubensky at the point. His shot is blocked by Peterson. He's going to come away with it. Comes over the line, tries to make a move, and now just dumps. Puck comes out of the corner funny, and Crookston's going to come back with it. Ekron tries to defend. Brusher comes back to help. Little toe drag move, shot. And Gilbertson makes the stop. Nice play by the Crookston forward there. That was number 12, Garrett Fisher, on a slippery little play to get through Matthew Peterson.
Yeah, I think our D is getting caught a little puck watching there. They need to watch the body a little bit and shut that play down.
Yeah, I'd agree. Here's see Aiden Jacobson with his first varsity shift. And he's going to clear it around to Neppel. Neppel's going to come away with Lopez on a 2-on-2. He tries to make a move. That's turned away by Liam Larson of the Pirates. Puck's turned back to Luke Craig. Tries to shoot, misplays the puck, and Larson plays it to neutral ice for the Pirates. Now it's Braden Colburn over the line. He makes a move to the middle. Craig comes back hard. Puck is picked up, shot by the Crookston forward, but it's blocked as Aiden gives chase. It's going to be turned out high, but that's not able to be controlled at the blue line. Hamry picks it up, makes a move on Casti, comes over, snaps one, and beats Kale. Low glove side. We talked about him in the pregame. He's a dangerous player. Showed you why. Little puck protection move at the blue line. Comes over, toe drag, snapping a goal for Hamry.
Yeah, not the start we were looking for.
So another goal from distance. Maybe catching Gilbertson off guard just a little bit. So 7-3 with 15-16 to go in the third period. Puck is played back to Peterson. Peterson's going to send it around. Clinnert's going to play it there. Come off the wall back to Peterson. He plays it up to Ritter. Ritter's hit in the back as he makes a tip play. And the Blades are going to go on the power play again. We'll see what the call is. And it's a rough. So it'll be a 2-minute. Yeah, I call, and it looks like Lubensky's going to go to the box.
Bit of a dangerous hit there. I think I'm fine with a 2-minute rough on it, but
yeah, he did hold up. He did not hit him as hard as he could have. And it's a tough place when an offensive player or any player turns their back on you. As the Blades try to make a late change, and they're being turned away. But we got to have some guys on the ice. They can't send them all away. There they go. So Lubensky did the right thing and hold up, but he did catch Ritter just hard enough to get called for the rough. So Brushert's going to dig in. And Peterson's going to come away with it. He's going to get it hard around, but nobody's there. Reese is going to control, or should have, misplayed the puck. And now it'll be played back over to Hamry in his own zone. He's going to get it up to Reese. Reese handles the puck, and I believe it was offside. So Hamry looking more confident with every shift he's on the ice here, I think. And you can see he's just walking out of the zone now, and he's a pretty good skater, so he can get up the ice in a hurry. He's a nice-looking player.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, but I have to assume somebody at the next level is looking at him. He's with that frame and that ability to move and shoot the puck.
He's only a junior. I don't remember playing against him last year. So Lopez is going to control. He's going to fire it back up top to Ekron. Ekron's going to cycle it high to Lopez. He's going to look to go low. Nobody's there. Now he works back to the middle. Gives back to Lopez. Lopez back to Peterson. Peterson walks to the middle. Gives it to Lopez coming down with steam. Shot. Loose puck. Still loose. Just cleared wide of the net as Neppel was there looking for the rebound. So that's the play the Blades are looking to make here, is get the puck to Lopez on the far wall so he can come down with speed. He plays it back to Peterson, back to Lopez. There, he's got room. Back to Lopez or to Neppel on the weak side, but just out of reach. Played back across to Lopez. Now he makes a man miss. Back to Peterson at the top. Peterson fires. Shot just wide. McDonald.
Oh, we got another power play coming up
Casty
here.
looked like he got a tip on it. Now it looks like Crookston's going back into the box as they touch the puck here. I believe it was Casty who was hit in the back. And he's going to get a cross-check on Hamby for the second time tonight. And on the same player, coincidentally enough.
Yeah, it was. But Cassie has a long history of drawing penalties. I mean, that guy has been known to be pretty tough to play against. He frustrates a lot of guys, and he ends up drawing a lot of penalties.
So it's a 5-on-3 for the Blades, and I'd have to say it's crucial for them to score here if they want to get back in this game. So puck played down to McDonald, now back to Brusher. Brusher to Hoffman. Hoffman at the top. Back to Hoffman from Brusher, and he misplays it, and it comes out to neutral ice. Now the puck is ripped across to Luke Craig. He's going to control, though. Plays the puck to Peterson, and Blades forcing things a little bit.
Yeah, watch number 9 here is very aggressive for a 5-on-3, even in the defensive zone.
So it's no longer a 5-on-3 as Lubinsky comes right out of the box, picks the puck up, plays it to neutral ice, and Colburn in on the forecheck, doing a good job for the Pirates. Puck is played there. Behind the D, McDonald gets chased, and that's Lubinsky again. Puck played across to Lopez. Lopez walks over the line. He hasn't got anybody with him. Now he's got Brusher. Brusher drops to Craig. Craig gets it back across the ice. It hits Bobby Neppel in the middle. And Crookston's going to come away. His number 15, Riley Benson, gets up the ice. Puck is now played across to Hoffman. He comes over the line. Forced to the wall nicely by the Crookston defender, who gets the clear. Peterson plays to Casty. Back to Peterson, back to Lopez, who's just going to shoot it in. Neppel down low, Lopez giving chase. 14 to go in the power play. And the Blades, I don't believe, have a shot on net here on the 5-on-3. Crookston's going to get the clear as Peterson goes backward. That'll do it for the second penalty on Crookston. Ekron circles in his own zone. Now gives it back to Peterson behind the net with Reese looking on. He's content to stock him there in front of the net. Crookston turns the puck over. It's Hamry down low. Colburn off the wall. Fisher to Reese. Reese, has an empty net. Oh, he did it in. Score. I thought he shot it over. I didn't see it hit the net.
Yeah, he buried that one. It looked like our wings are out of position on that one in D zone coverage, and they gotta shore that up. We get chances to get pucks out, and we have to.
So that'll be it for Gilbertson as Wurtzema brings him to the bench, and David Beam is going to take over. So 8-3, Crookston, and then what was a really tight checking game last year, And a 3-2 win for the Pirates has really opened up here this year. So Street's going to control behind the net for Crookston, and he walks out and roofs it. And this one's off the rails. So 9-3 now as Street walks out and backhands one over goaltender David Beam's shoulder. So we'll drop the puck at center ice. Puck played back into the Blade zone. So puck on the near side, controlled by Hoffman. He's going to round his net with it. Has some trouble, gives it up to Ritter. Ritter backhands to middle ice in an attempt to get to Pincinel. Hoffman stopped on the near side by 27. Michael Bachow. And Clinner's going to come away with it for the Blades. He gives it over to Ritter. Ritter's going to dump it. It hits the referee and goes into the Crookston bench.
Well, this isn't the game that we expected walking into this thing.
No, Crookston's certainly showing a little bit more skill than they did last year. A little bit more speed. I think their team was maybe a little bit on the younger side last year, and kind of like the Blades. And now some of these players are another year older, another year stronger, a little faster. And I think with the addition of Hammer, again, I don't remember him last year. I know Crookston did have a player who played at North Star Academy last year who did come back, and I'm wondering if it's not him. He would have been a hard one to miss last year.
Yeah.
So Fisher circles back in his own end with the puck for the Pirates. Weaves through the Blades. Blades defender falls. That's Aiden Jacobson. Beam on the stop. Aiden Jacobson rounds the net. Breaks the puck out to Jack Ekren, who has trouble with the puck. Now back to Jacobson. Jacobson to rush it. Plays offside. Crookston tags up. And the Blades regroup. Jacobson behind his own net. Makes a nice move to evade a defender. Puck's turned over to the front of the ice. Shot is deflected into the near side corner. Crookston will control. So right now Crookston, I think in the third period, has just been faster to pucks than the Blades and just hungrier.
Yeah,
the Blades look a little shell-shocked at times here.
I think you're right. Unfortunately, we really haven't done ourselves any favors. I think the speed of the game, where they were playing at a much faster pace than we were, and we never matched that speed and intensity.
Puck turned over there by 15 for Crookston. That's Riley Benson. He's played a nice game on defense for them. Hoffman evades a check from Colborne. As Matty Peterson's going to come away with it. Has no one to give the puck to, and it's turned back. And that kind of sums up the night for the Blades. Crookston doing a good job at times of really bottling them up in their own end. And miscues with the puck, soft plays with the puck are getting turned back into their zone. Play to the front, shot. Big save by David Beam. As the Blades again having trouble in their own end. Lopez is going to try to make a bank pass to Casti, and that's just out of his reach, and that'll go for an icing. So 7:11 to go with run time here in the third period.
Yeah, that's the play that I wish we would have saw more often. You just see a guy who simply picks up the puck and skates up ice a bit right there, and you got Grayson flying up the wall. They didn't connect, but instead of getting stuck in your own end and getting trapped, try to extend that play up the ice, put a little depth in their attack.
So Xander Clinic comes away with it, weaving. Play behind the net to Easton Nepple as Coach Wurtzen was shuffling his lines, trying to get some other guys in some action here late in the game. 6:34 to go in the third. Play to Hoffman, shoot. Parker Kelly with the save. Rebound. Clinner just misses, or maybe that was Easton Nepple on his backhand. So Nepple's going to hold the zone. Vincent checks his man, and Tate Hamry's going to come away with the puck. Looks for a shot, but Hoffman gets a stick on it. And it goes out of bounds.
That guy is not afraid to go up the ice, and he's not afraid to shoot the puck. He's probably put 10 on the 6x4 so far tonight.
So the Blades getting a little bit of a reality check here after their big win against Wilmer. Maybe flying a little too high coming into this one. Although I like their start, but got to be faster to pucks and probably defend a little bit better than they did tonight. Zubensky fires one on through traffic. Beam didn't see it, and it's in the net.
Yeah, you got to play every shift, and you got to play every period. You know, and that first period was, it was probably tilted towards the Pirates, but, the Blades did good enough. They took away the middle. Didn't really give a bunch of grade A opportunities, and then the second period was far different.
Scoring for Crookston, number 17,
So referee retrieves a stick from the penalty box as he picked it up during play.
and number 2, Connor Hansen.
And some younger guys
From Reese,
getting some time here for the Pirates. Or at least they were about to. Coach makes a change. So Bachow, Fisher, and 34, Aiden Fitzjohn in the game. The Blades are going to play the puck to Brushert. Brushert's going to drive it down deep. Dubinsky gives chase. Does battle with Brushert. Ritter's there. He gets it up to the blue line to Akron. Akron across to his partner. Peterson just lays it down for McDonald. McDonald meets Lubinsky in the corner, and they do battle. Ritter comes in. Puck's played out to the front of the slot, just off the stick of McDonald. Zone's held. And that's good at the line. Puck played down low. McDonald gives chase there. Does battle with the Crookston defender. Brusher comes in hard. Puck played up to Akron. He's going to hold the zone. McDonald turns it back, makes a move on his backhand and plays it right to Lubinsky, who's going to flip the play, or excuse me, the puck right just off the net. I thought Beam was going to have to play that, but just out of reach. So that'll go for an ice at 3:36 to go here in the third period, and I'm guessing the Blades can't wait for that clock to hit 0 until you can get out of town.
Yeah, this is something that they're going to have to learn from because there's games in the schedule that aren't going to get any easier than this one, and you don't want a repeat of this situation.
No, so they played a pretty good game, and it's like you said, they're kind of getting embarrassed here as things are getting out of hand here at the end. But Lopez comes over the line, offside. So this will be a tough lesson for them to learn, but that's part of playing the game, I guess. Hoffman's going to control. He's going to flip. And now he gets it right back, and he's going to jump, but that's offside. So Crookston's going to come away. Jacobson misses his check. Shot to Beam, and he's going to glove it. So 2:29 here in the third.
So for we got Morris coming up on Thursday. What's the locker room after this game? What's the bus ride after this game? And what's the next 2 practices as they need to prepare for, playing Morris Benson?
Well, unfortunately, it's one practice. It's a quick turnaround.
One practice, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's probably a lot of shock right now. I think a lot of surprise from the Blades. I don't think they saw this coming. In fact, we're at a 2-goal lead here in the first and feeling pretty good about their game. And like I said, the tide turned in the second and really just kind of got away from the 10-3 score. Probably isn't real indicative of how the game went, at least for the first 2. But like I said, a couple of leaky goals, some poor puck management. And again, like we say, you can't take a shift off. If you did tonight, Crookston was in your face making you pay for it. So I don't know when they come back as far as the Morris game. I don't think Morris will be nearly as skilled as this Crookston team is. I think the Blades need to come out and play a full, whatever, 60 minutes or whatever, 51 minutes, whatever the games are, and not give up, at least in the compete department.
Yeah,
As Hammer continues to fire pucks at our net. So Mikey Peterson's got a breakaway here at 1 minute to go. He's going to shoot and saved by Parker Kelly. Again, I think just for the most part, the Blades competed pretty hard. They just at times got beat to loose pucks, and Crookston made them pay. Craig puts one on. That's turned away. Shot.
Yeah,
I
I don't disagree. The intensity and compete level, was pretty good tonight, and I think there's a lot of positives that you can build off of this thing, but definitely a lot to clean up.
Yeah, just some letdown at times. Again, maybe some mental errors at times that cost them. They got a pretty good jump here late in the game. Some guys getting some time, maybe some different line combinations that we haven't seen. Maybe something we'll see on Thursday as we're getting to some different look lines, as that'll do it for the game here in Crookston. So this one will sting. Again, I think the Blades came in with a real positive attitude and thought that they could probably take this game. Certainly it was one I was looking for them to get. But again, Crookston showed that they were the better team tonight, outworking them at times and then maybe even outskilling them at times. And it's certainly opportunistic.
Yeah, they go in and they play the JV game, win 4-3. Everything looked good, positive. Thought for sure we at least get a pretty competitive matchup here. And
yeah, 10-3 game is certainly not what I was expecting. But again, give Crookston credit. They played a nice game. They have some nice players on their team, and they did a good job tonight. Anything else?
No, I think it's an early season. A lot of things are correct. Can be corrected in this process, and we get to see them later on in the season, and hopefully it's a much more favorable outcome for the Blades.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the Blades' takeaway here is you can't have letdowns. Good teams are going to make you pay for those times, and Crookston certainly did here tonight. Well, we'll be back Thursday, which should be a good contest. We'll be on the road in Morris again, and Morris losing to
Litchfield.
Yep, Morris losing to Litchfield by a goal tonight. So they'll be hungry and looking to get back on the right side of the win column on Thursday. So the Blades are going to need to regroup quick and come back ready to play for this one.
Yeah, they need to bounce back, get in the win column.
Well, that'll do it here from Crookston. Again, 10-3 loss for the Blades to the Pirates. And thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up with you Thursday from Morris.